It's just
Real nice.
real nice.
Well, hey everyone, welcome to Eastland. I think that describes this place perfectly, especially since it's gone downhill so much. Well, here's a look at your Eastland Mall sign. This would be the one that faces the road when you enter in, and this one's still intact. This one's not advertising that it's Eastland. So this is the Eastland Mall in Columbus, Ohio, and my recent trip to Eastland was shocking. I mean, just look at all the piles of garbage everywhere. I mean, I know that's a donation center, but holy crap, geez, come on, guys. Take a little pride in your city. My main reason for revisiting Eastland was because it was shortly after the pandemic had begun, and I kind of wanted to check up on the place. It had been struggling for quite some time, and I wanted to see how it was doing during the pandemic. And boy, oh boy, was it a shock. Just the state of the place was shocking, to say the least. You can see this is the former Macy's, and just, you'll notice on the door here, look at all the graffiti. Like, what happened to this place? Did they have like a riot here or something? I mean, geez. This footage was shot back in June of 2020, just shortly after all of the Black Lives Matter protests and riots. So my initial thought was, well, did they have like some kind of a riot here or something where they graffitied the place and broke out a bunch of the windows? You can see there's boards up over some of the doors and windows here, which this place had zero graffiti and zero damage. Yes, it was in disrepair prior to the pandemic, but it didn't have any vandalism to the building. So that was my first thought. So I initially went to Google and started searching for riots at Eastland Mall in Columbus, and I literally came up with nothing. So if anyone has some insight into why the place is in such disrepair, why it's like been vandalized with all this graffiti, leave a comment down below because I'd like to know what happened to this place. And like I've said before, this mall prior to the pandemic was struggling. It probably had about maybe 50% occupancy. It had no anchors left, but the stores that were in there seemed to get, a decent amount of business. And, it kind of caters to that African American ethnicity. And I liked a lot of the stuff that they had in there. They had some really cool fashion and jewelry and whatnot. And the food court still had a few, tenants left in it. If I remember right, I visited right around 6 o'clock. And, because of the pandemic, malls were closing at around 7. So I was kind of scratching my head going, does this mall close early? Or is it, permanently closed? I really honestly thought that this mall was permanently closed with the way that it looked and everything, but you're going to see shortly that I came back at a later date and the mall is open and operating and it's like nothing even happened. It's just really weird what happened to this place, and you can see that graffiti right there. Well, in my later footage, when I took another revisit to check up on the status of this place, you can see in the background that graffiti is not visible, so wow, congratulations and big props go out to whoever is running this mall for cleaning it up like they did, because I know that's not easy to clean up. So let's fast forward to October of 2020 and take a look at the inside. Hi everyone, I'm back here at Eastland in the Columbus area, and I'm back here to check out the state of the mall. I can remember coming maybe a month ago, and this place looked abandoned. There was graffiti and everything. I have some footage of the outside. I didn't even think it was still open, but it's apparently still open, so let's see how it's doing during the pandemic. Upon entering the mall, I was pleasantly surprised to see that not much had changed. I mean, yeah, the mall is struggling, but it was struggling before the pandemic. I was expecting to come in and see pretty much everything vacant and closed up, or not to get into the mall at all and have the mall completely closed permanently, but I was actually really surprised when I entered the food court to see they had gained a new tenant. And you're going to see later on in this video that I actually stopped by and I tried out the food. Alright, I'm here at the Eastland Mall here in Columbus, and there's this brand new pizza and pasta restaurant that just opened in the food court. So it's called Jones Fire Foods, and they make all the pasta and the pizza fresh to order. So I'm waiting for my chicken Alfredo, and then I'm going to tell you all about it. They were very friendly. Place.
It's got a brick oven.
I just thought I would get this. This is their, I guess, their takeout menu. And you can see there's some of the stuff that they offer. Okay, here's our first look at the chicken Alfredo, and wow, does that look awesome. And they were nice enough, they gave me garlic bread free of charge. Wow. The second Alfredo is coming up. Look at that garlic bread, that looks awesome. Wow. Okay, trying out the chicken Alfredo. I'm gonna get a big piece of chicken here with it too. It's kind of hot, sorry. Okay, my first thought, as always, and this is just most places that serve Italian food, more sauce. Could use a bit more flavor, but it is really good. The sauce consistency is good, the noodles are cooked real well, and the chicken is good. Definitely the chicken is good. It's nice and tender. Well, one thing to note, the portion that you get for your money is huge. If you don't have a huge appetite, I would suggest splitting it with somebody. Unfortunately, I don't live close enough here to Columbus to take it back home. so it would spoil by the time I got back to Cincinnati, unfortunately, but I'm going to eat as much as I can. Okay, so let's try out this garlic bread. It has a, the smell to it.
An aroma.
It's a very interesting aroma. It smells almost like Italian seasoning, maybe, like they put on it. Something. It doesn't smell it doesn't smell garlicky.
But it is.
No. It's more like Italian bread, not garlic bread. I don't really get a lot of garlic flavor out of this. However, the bread is good, nice and toasted. It's more, yeah, I'd say it's more like Italian breadsticks like you would get at Olive Garden, not garlic bread.
Hey, you guys, my name is Darnell with Jones Fire Foods out here, Eastland Mall, Hamilton, Columbus, Ohio. Please come on out, man. Try my chicken Alfredo, try my meatball subs, try anything you want. We customize orders, personal pizzas, personal salads, personal Alfredos, chicken subs are really hot on the menu right now. Guys, come on out. Let me take care of dinner for you. Thank you.
I had a great experience. You guys were super friendly.
Hello.
Thank you.
I have to ask, are you guys like part of a church or something? It said ministries on the receipt.
Yes, Vision Outreach Ministries.
That is awesome.
Yes.
We go to Rivers Crossings by Kings Island, so.
All
Okay.
right.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah,
We appreciate it.
yeah, I love seeing new places coming into malls that are struggling because that doesn't
Oh, yeah.
happen very often. So
Oh, yes.
yeah,
It doesn't.
yeah, that's a cool place. Thanks for the great experience.
Most definitely. Thank you for stopping by.
After that fantastic meal, check out Jones Fire Foods on Facebook or head on over to the Eastland Mall and check them out in person. I did a video going over the history of the Eastland Mall here in Columbus. There should be a box popping up right about now, and you can click that and check it out. I also did a video on the Eastland Mall over in the Detroit area. You can check that out in the description box below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and click that bell icon. Ding! And I'll catch you on another episode of Urbex.